Good evening and welcome back to Astro Colony, where I have built this and it's working, and I've changed things as well. Look, we have the roof, it has been lowered, and the floors have been got rid of, and everything is awesome. So what is this doing here? Let's remove that block there because that's not needed here. So this will output goods along here into these two. These will create wire. I did have this broken. I didn't have a belt attached, so this has got ridiculous amounts of wire in it. Plus it's got ridiculous amounts of plates in it. I should probably take those plates out now actually, and put them back over here. It's been running for a while and I didn't have it set up correctly. Now I think I do. So this would enable, if we're lower than 200 plates, lower than 200 copper wire, okay, it will enable, and it will start producing copper wire up. And of course we get loads more plates in here than that, so it should jump up to like 500 copper wire or something, so that'd be fine. If it's over 300 copper wire, this opens to allow this guy to start making the electronic parts. If it's over 300 electronic parts, the electronic parts go back into this one, then this guy opens to here to allow this to make motherboards, and then they go back in there. And what I should realistically do is say, if this has over 300 motherboards, then stop this, which is what I am going to do. So that should work for us. The problem to this is that the motherboards are reliant on constructors, on the electronic parts. The electronic parts are reliant on wires. If we don't use motherboards but do use wires, then the wires will go down in here, and we won't be producing any new ones until we use motherboards for something. So yeah, I'm really not sure. Used by advanced constructors to make other things. I don't know what other motherboards are used to make other things and stuff in the future. So yeah, but this is the sort of thing that I was talking about. We're going to have little satellite factories that do their own things. So this makes motherboards. If we need something that needs motherboards, we might tap off of this and go somewhere else. There's a central bus. I don't feel is going to work in this game very well. So yeah, that's the idea. Right now it's just working on wire. So if the copper wire drops below a certain level, drops below 200, it enables and starts getting the copper wire in, which is fine. But that just means that basically this whole thing is going to fill up with electric parts, or motherboards. Sorry, it's just going to fill with motherboards because there's nothing stopping it when the motherboards hit cap. So I need to disable this when the motherboards hit cap and when we don't have enough electric circuits. Enough copper wire. So if we're over 300 motherboards, stop this. But if we're under so much copper wire, then start this. And that's going to be complicated to do. I think the arithmetic block might do that for us. We'll find out when we unlock it. However, we're not doing this side here. We're not doing anything over here. This is fine because we can do something else today. So I do have a question. Does anybody know if there's any way I can disable oxygen usage in a save game already? Does anyone know if there's an option to do that? I've been trying to find it. I've been trying to have a look to see if there's a way I can do it, because oxygen is just becoming an annoyance. It's not really difficult to deal with. Yes, I just have to move into one of these places here and that's fine. But it's just I die sometimes because I'm out here doing stuff, and there's no, like, you get a flashing thing down here, but there's no audio warning. Not that I have my audio turned up that high, so maybe there is. I'm just missing it. I don't know, but kind of wish I just disabled oxygen when I started the game, because yeah, I don't know if it's needed for colonists or not. If you disable it, I don't know if it's enabled for colonists or not. But speaking of colonists, look what's back. Look what's back! Yay! The octagon has returned. It's been slapped on the end here. But I might do something with the corners here, I don't know, but it's been slapped on the end here. I did spend a good half an hour or so trying to put a roof on it, and that's complicated. Mainly complicated because there's no diagonal blocks to do a diagonal roof. So one that starts here and goes that way. So it would start here and end up there. You have to use blocks, and there are these thin ramps, which is fine and fantastic. Obviously I can't put them right there because I need a floor and thing, but yeah, and they work. They go up here, they go up, and that's fine. However, there's no diagonal ones to go up there, which makes sense. There wouldn't be diagonal ones because then it would block in and do things. So instead, you've got these ramp things, which you could put in, do things, and build a roof there. But then they're one whole block thick. So the roof would be thin, this thin on this section, but a block thick on this section. So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I might build it's like this roof is a square roof. You know, whatever. It uses flat pieces. I might do the same for this. I might just do like a step that goes up, like steps up to there, and then this does the same. The steps going up. So we'd put in some roof pieces like that there, and then we'd put in that's diagonal. So we'd put in like that and that, and like that, and then obviously this one would go like that. That'd be fine, and then that one would go in one floor. There along there, and then yes, and then do that, and then just go do another diagonal like this, and then put a diagonal one in there, and then above it do the same thing, and then just basically build it that way up, and then try and get this to be like halfway between the two. I think that's the best way to do it, and then every one of these that look straight down, the same as we have here, will become glass. I think that's what I'm gonna do. If I want to even build a roof on top of it. I'm not sure if I want to build a roof on top of it yet or not. It was a lot of effort trying to get the block one doing its thing. But that's not what I want to do right now. What I want to do right now is I want to get a spaceship joining us so we can get some colonies. And I'm going to do it directly at the back because otherwise the spaceships fly through, the colony ships fly through things. So we'll do it directly at the back. So I'll come over here. This level with that. Yes, it is. Awesome. Okay, I think we have to go 5 wide and 3 tall. And let us get a device. We're going to go with a advanced docking. We're just going to go with the docking station. That's fine. And that can sit there, and it's the wrong size. Okay. That will no. Okay. And there's no real way to fill this area in here because this curve is not something you can build, which is that's a little annoying. I'm going to be honest, it's a little annoying you can't build that curve there that I can see. Anyway, there is where was it? Decoration? It wasn't decoration. It might be decoration. No. No, there is no bendy wall panel, if that makes sense. The only thing you've got is like these things, but they obviously don't match up to it. So yeah, yeah. I wish this was either square or we had panels that did that, like a wall panel. These ones here, allowing us to be like these designs, but they aren't. They just don't exist. So yeah, but it just doesn't exist. So we can't do that. I could have sworn there was a wall piece that was curved. One of these pillar style pieces. Oh, yeah, there's this one, isn't there? But that doesn't work either. That doesn't. Yeah. But that's probably the one I'm thinking of. One of these with panels on the side and stuff. So yeah. So do have a quick nosy nose. What's this? A panel corner. Oh, yeah, there's all sorts of panels and things, isn't there? That you can roof panels and. Yeah, so you can actually build, you can build corridors and spaceships with these things, which would be quite cool, but we're not doing that because no, there's nothing I can see. Okay, so we're just gonna have to deal with this being like this. I could put it out on a little extender or whatever, that'd be fine. So, but yeah, as you can see, it doesn't. There's no wall piece that goes in there. There isn't a upside down version. Oh, there is one there. Sorry. But this is the one that does. Yeah, if you turn it around, it doesn't line up with things over there. But whatever, doesn't matter. So what we want to do is we want to put in some gold in this guy here to get some astronauts. Now, before we do that, we need a couple of things for astronauts. So we need we need a canteen for the astronauts. So let's put the canteen over here. We need a dining stand. So the canteen's where they get their food. The dining stand is where they actually eat their food. Let's put that there. We need a hibernation chamber. That's where they obviously sleep. We're going to put that up against the wall here, I think. I'm just going to get one colonist for the time being, just to test out how things work. I think we need a school and a study point. Because if this works, I'm going to build it all anyway. Put a school over here. You can't make it diagonal, which is a little annoying, but I'm just going to put it all over here actually for the minute. Just wherever, whatever. It doesn't really matter from. And then a study point that can go next to it there. Put on. There we go. Okay. So, put on specialist training. Okay. So, what do we want? What do we want? Well, we want to be able to make a human laboratory, which sounds interesting. That there. This wants scientists. It wants iron bars and copper bars, and it will produce engineering science, which is what we have. No, we don't want that. We want the other one. We want chemistry. You can also do biology, and you can do space science if you just feed it with things. I'm not sure if the time is spread out in these, or whether one scientist can do all of them at once. I don't know. We don't want engineering because engineering can be done without scientists. However, if we grab the laboratory, the standard one, which can do just engineering, it doesn't require a scientist, and it takes 12 seconds. This will use a scientist and take 12 seconds as well. So if it's not shared, if the times all go up at the same time, they're not shared, which I don't know, then you might as well enable engineering here, and that'd be fine. So okay, but we want to get some chemistry science going, and for chemistry science you require iron rods and dirt. Now we do have some dirt. I'm not sure where you get dirt from. You can mine it. I know you can mine it. What I mean is I don't know if you can get dirt from a farm, for instance. I don't know, so we will figure that one out. Biology requires carbon and oxygen. We can make those. We can do biology like now. That's not a problem. Science and motherboard and gears, we can do that as well. So the only thing we're struggling for will be dirt. But we can figure that out. We can figure that out. I think I'm going to manually feed this for the time being. I should connect that up, and that should just connect up straight away. But there we go. Awesome, awesome. So let's get ourselves a scientist. So we'll come over here. We'll click this, and I would like a scientist. Give me one scientist, please. I don't know why it's got 5 25. But oh, because you can literally queue them. Nice. Okay. So we want a scientist. So in 60 seconds, this will change a generic recruitment into a trainee. The trainee will be a scientist trainee, and then he'll come over here and he will start producing things. However, they need somewhere to live and they need something to eat and drink. We need hydroponics and some form of food for them, I believe. Previously, they just worked on hydroponics, so how do we make hydroponics? Let's see this. Right click this here. Produced in a hydro generator. Let's get ourselves a hydro generator. Put it here for the moment. It probably won't live here, but this takes water and carbon to make hydrogen, or water and quartz to make hydroponics. Made from dirt, so we can make it in a smelter, an advanced smelter. Let's standard smelter doesn't have it, so maybe the advanced smelter is the one that does it. Okay. Can we make it ourselves? No, it doesn't look we can. It's got dirt. I do have like 29 quartz on me. It does say it's made from dirt. Made from dirt in the I assume produced by the circular saw. To produce materials from okay, so dirt you can make in this quartz you can make in a circular saw. Okay, how do you make quartz in a circular saw? How does it produces quartz? Stone plate and wood plate. I don't know how it produces. Maybe it chops stone down. So we need to get into farming. We need to look at doing that. But right now, I don't need to do that. What I need to do is I need to fill this with water and quartz and get some hydroponics. I think that'd be enough for us to start with. So we're going to put down the hydro generator over here. Really, I should move all this further down. So if anyone does know of a way to allow me to disable oxygen, so I can just get rid of the oxygen generators over here and just put everything down there. We'll move this sort of stuff down there for them. So yeah, 7, and then we want to go right up and over. No, there is a power line. There isn't a power line underneath it. Oh, I thought there was. Hi, bot. We've also disabled you. Ooh. Okay, there we go. So you have power. Right. I'm going to give you all the quartz I have. You're going to want to make hydroponics. Boom. There we go. Boop. Hydroponic. Awesome. And you are out of water. Yes. This is where I really, really, really would like to be able to read water. Yeah, I really would like to be able to read water levels. Because this is just gonna waste the ice if I leave this running like this. Although, maybe not. Hold on, because you use 10 water every 12 seconds. You would produce 10 every 10 seconds, so not that much water actually used. But once you run out of quartz in here, it's nice. It's where I need and or logic. We need to unlock the and or logic, so I can say, hey, if this or this enable, not just and make it an or thing. So if either one is low, enable this to make stuff. However, I also need to make sure that this has stuff inside it, so I need to make sure it's got quartz in it. I don't need it running if it doesn't have any quartz in it. We will get to more advanced logic, hopefully, once we get there. So yeah, once we get to that sort of thing. So okay, so you're going to make ourselves some hydroponics. Let's grab 6 of those. Let's zoom. Oh, zoom. Let's dump those in here. Ooh, there you go. There are hydroponics. You need different foods. I haven't ever got into farming in this place, so I don't know. Construct a canteen. I have it right there. You're going to. Oh, there you go. Did stuff out of order. Break the tutorial. Boom. Construct a robot assembler. No, I don't want to construct a robot assembler. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to come down here and I want to, fortunately from here we can do that. Let's, you're into the gold bars. Let's come here. And let's do that. Should have used up, yep, 2 gold bars. We'll slap those back in there. There is no way to automate colonists coming. There's no way to like just feed gold bars into this automatically. You have to manually do it, which is probably a good thing, because if you did it automatically, you'd end up with stupid amounts of colonists in there. So if you call one at a time, it costs 2 gold bars. If you want to call 2, it will then cost you 5 gold bars. So every colonist you add is, you have diminishing returns onto it. So if you're not fussed about speed and you don't mind waiting 2 minutes, 3 minutes between each colonist, one at a time will give you the most gold bars. Again, resources are infinite, so it's not terrible for that. So, but we have to wait 2 minutes for that to turn up. So I think this is good here. Where do we get farming stuff from? Didn't we unlock some form of farming? On this survival, so I think they can live on hydroponics straight away. Agriculture requires bioscience. So, okay. Should we get some stuff going on? So motherboards and gears. Now gears we can make from steel screws, if I remember rightly. Let's build ourselves a constructor. Bump. You can make gears. No, gears come from iron rods. Okay, so we need to get iron rods going. We want to store. We want to build the same sort of thing there. So we want to build that and build steel screws, and then steel screws are used in the manufacturer. Yeah, to make. So this is another one. We want to do the same sort of principles what we got up there making our motherboards, but this time we're going to be making steel screws and stuff. So yeah, so that'll be up over there. That'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. Right. Also, there's a way to cycle through tutorials without having to go to the bot to do it. So, right, okay, let's just that's still screwed. So we need that to make. Yeah, so I need to make some of this stuff anyway, don't I? So let's get ourselves a scientist anyway coming in here, and we can see. So I can add some stuff for chemistry anyway to this, can't I? So let me split this and that, and add all the dirt. That's fine. But there you go. But it's not running because it requires a colonist. So okay. And I think if we do the other recipe for this as well, no, this one will do without requirement. So this doesn't require a scientist. So you can just add it to this. You can get rid of your lab and make it a human lab instead. So we'll do that. We'll leave that for the minute. Okay. Boom, here you go. Boom, boom, boom. There's a ship. The ship has arrived. Woot. It's the same ship that brought us. And zoom, there it goes. It's got a giant docking port on the side of it, which is interesting. Should have docking ports on both sides. Yeah, here we go. Here is our scientist. Well, here is our colonist. Our colonist will go straight to here, and we'll see whether there's any training to do. And we'll start doing training. I do not remember what button it is to bring up the colonist information. So, setting controls. Vehicles, astronauts is P. P. Here we go. Boom. We have an astronaut. Serifix. He is on first station. Is that what we're called? I think that's what we called. We called ourselves first station, didn't we? Yeah, that's. I don't know how to. I don't know how to rename first station, so yeah. But you are training, obviously you are doing your thing here, so boom, 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 here we go. So he's filling up, so he's going to go from being just a colonist to being a trainee, a scientific trainee, scientist trainee. You got cook trainee and you got engineer trainees as well. Boom, there you go. He is now a scientist trainee, so he's not a scientist yet. He's a trainee. He is. He or she, might be she, don't know. There they are, whatever. And then we're going to come here, and then they will start taking 35 seconds to become a scientist. So this one assigns them, and then you have stations to train them. Scientists, colonists, sorry, not scientists, colonists don't ever die that I know of. I think if they don't get any food or water, they just don't work. So yeah. But there we go. You are doing the Ministry of City Walks. Here we go. I'm not quite sure what that walk was. What was in that hydroponics I gave you? But there you go. Boom. And we are now producing chemistry science. Awesome. Now this will go faster if we add more. So it can deal with 3. It has 1 assigned, and it can have 3. So we can turn it up or down as we want to. So if we get 3 scientists, this will go even faster, but obviously we need more stuff. So here we go, boom, first chemistry, we have 1 chemistry point. Yay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, what do we want chemistry for? We want chemistry for solar. We want 20 chemistry for solar. Don't really need the solar panels right now, but we will do when we go to planets and stuff, because there is no way to mass transfer power between them. I think maybe later with the lasers and stuff, but there's no way to do it early on here. There's also no way to pipe liquids off of it, so you do kind of need to find a planet with a gas vein on them. I don't know if gas veins are infinite or not, which does probably mean at some point we are going to have some planets in tow. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Probably like off the sides here, we might tap onto 2 planets and just mine them as we're flying around or doing whatever. I don't know. But what's going to happen is that this entire thing is going to have grabbers down the side of it, like as far as we go. Every time we do enough space for it, I'll put another one in there, which I haven't done yet, so we just get more and more resources. Yay. So this will be fine here. Yeah, we can achieve that, so that's fine. As you progress, so we are now a scientist, but there you go. Oh, food, we're low on food, but that's okay, because food can go over there. That's fine. That's how you rename the first station. I don't know what we call our first station. What should we call it? Let me know. What do you think we should call our colony? Octagon would have been a good name for it, but it's no longer an octagon. It's now an octagon with a warehouse on the end, basically. Boom. So yeah, and also again, if anyone knows how to disable oxygen, even if there's a debug command or something going on there, I have got the cheat console installed. I did that. If I click any of these, it crashes the game, so don't do that. If I have the cheat console installed, so I can do things, purely because I was trying to disable the oxygen, there's no option in here to disable the oxygen. So yeah, and this is an official mod by Tefl. So yeah, so I haven't done anything is there. I'm going to probably uninstall that because it's not working. I do remember there was a development console you could enable. Well, I don't know if that's possible. If there's a save game way to do it, I don't know. I really want to disable oxygen, just for convenience. So okay, so I'm going to build over here this basically, but for doing screws and gears and stuff. So it's going to be exactly the same setup, screws and gears. We're going to let that carry on doing its thing over there. We will slowly get some science stuff. I should probably get some more colonists. Should we get some more colonists? Let's get some more colonists. I don't know if I can edit. I can just do that directly from the system. So there you go. So now we're spending 5 to get 2 more colonists to come, which is awesome. Let's add 2 scientists so they will train automatically. I think they're going to do 1 at a time. I think multiple ones can use a school, only 1 at a time can use a study point. I'm not fussed about the speed, not too fussed about that. We do, however, want to put in more beds for them. Put in a 4th bed there. For some bizarre reason, the beds don't require power. That. Ugh. Nope, not to put it there. Not quite sure why they don't require power, but they don't. So yeah, they are inside the oxygen thing, aren't they? Yeah, this one. Yeah, so they're all inside the oxygen thing, so that's fine. They're all wearing spacesuits as well. I'm not really sure. They've got oxygen. Okay, so they can live a certain amount of time without oxygen, so that's okay. Mass migration, that should move things around there. We can get farmers and cooks and engineers and breeders and all sorts of stuff later on when we unlock things, because there's more than just this. So yeah, these are 2 new scientists, new trainees. I think both of these, oh no, only 1 at a time can you just school. Okay, so you're just going to wait. That's fine. You take your time. I'm not fussed about speed there. Yeah, so okay, so I shall build the same sort of thing in between here, and we shall come in next episode. We'll have that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.